Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Slight. Today we're going to be checking the valve last, making sure that it doesn't need an adjustment. If it does, the link to that video will be at the end of this video. Also note, to get to this point, I'll link that video in as well, so taking the valve cover off. I have a separate video on that because I wanted to make it a little bit cleaner to kind of see what exactly you have to do this. So we're going to take this cover off, that way you can check the position of where it is. It will be a T and there will be a mark there. I'm going to see if I can actually show you that, but we're going to start taking this off first. I believe it is a 17. Yep, 17. Okay. And there is an O-ring, and I replace every O-ring. Some people don't, they just put it back together. I find it, if you're gonna take the O-ring off, you might as well replace it. So let's see if we can get some reading here. Okay, so there's like a little line here. So there's like two little dimples here. There's a line in here. You're gonna turn this 14 mil over until you see the T. And you're gonna go clockwise because that's the rotation. So as you can see, there's that little T in the mark. It says intake, exhaust, that we have set up properly. Now we can check the exhaust valves. So the max, you normally do with the max, that is 0.012. See if that actually goes in. That won't go in. Won't go in. Won't go in. Won't go in. So the exhaust valves are actually perfectly fine. So we can continue on to the next side, for the intake side. 180. That's 90 degrees. That's another 90 degrees. So that's 180. So that'll show intake now up, right? So now we can check the intake side. The spec is supposed to be for the intake side, the 6/1000ths of an inch, so 0.006. The maximum is supposed to be 7/1000ths of an inch, so it's plus 1,000 is what it's supposed to be, plus or minus. 0.007 of an inch is what it is. So we're going to try with the big one first, so the most that we can get in here, and then we're going to try from there. Okay, well, this bike has like 40 some odd thousand. This is like literally the second time this has been done, and it still does not need valves. So again, regular maintenance is key. This will always happen through time. That's the whole point of this. But yeah, it doesn't need it. So 6/1000ths should go in. Which it does. And the 7/1000ths did not. Well, so basically this thing has about 50,000 K on it, and it is still within spec. It's actually perfect in spec, actually. So it does not reach even the top spec. So they typically go 1/1000th of an inch off, plus or minus. So this probably in factory was a little bit closer to the minimum spec. Most people do not actually deal with this in the first one. I've seen a couple like online and stuff like that actually have had adjustments that needed to be done for the first time, right? So I think it's done every 24,000. I'll correct that up here if I'm wrong there. But yeah, this is the second time frame of when you should be doing it, and it's still within spec. There's nothing wrong with it. So we're gonna put this back together, but that's pretty much how you have to check it. If you do need to replace it, I'm gonna kind of show you what you would need to do that. We'll go from there, but I'm gonna actually put it to a different video. I was hoping that I could show you that, but anyways, yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty easy to actually do If you're mechanically inclined at all, this would normally cost pretty penny, right, to do. And as you can see, this is 50,000 K. I don't need any adjustments. So again, it tells you how good Honda is with their equipment, their tolerances. It's actually pretty good. If you feel some hesitation, then I would end up doing something like that. But regular maintenance, this is actually technically the second time it was supposed to be done. But again, it's in spec, so we're good to go. Continue on to the additional videos to put it back together. That will be linked in the video in the description. Anyways, if you do like these videos, if you like this channel, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.